Game 2, Flyers versus Aces. Brown steps in to take the draw. Aces pick it up, Brown on it. Gets it in the zone, Aces cleared out. Down the ice into the Flyer zone. Too far for icing. Face off in the Aces zone. They win it to the far corner. Quickly on his man, bumps some Aces to the near side. Bring up the near boards. To center ice, bump there. Brady got it to the Flyers corner. Played it behind to the far side for Clark along the half boards. That puck will come up through center ice. Brown has it hop over his stick. Thompson dumps it in the Aces zone to the blue line and out. Critchley brings it back in to Clark at center ice. Clark to Thompson. Thompson tried to hit Brown at center ice. Brown backhands that into the zone. Aces behind their net. Pass up to the far half boards. Missed pass. Too far, gone for icing. Both teams changing. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. Good draw. Arkema got a piece of it, cleared to the far corner. Mason dumps it back in deep. The Aces played around the near boards. Tipped it up out of the blue line through center ice into the Flyer zone. Centering attempt off the side of the net. Krause is there with Campbell. Campbell gets it to the far corner. The Aces pick it up, misfired. Middlehurst hits Mason at center ice, in over the blue line. Mason backhands to Middlehurst, in his feet, couldn't find it. Mason off the back of the goaltender and in. No goal. But there's a puck in the net. There's two pucks. Flyers won't be happy with that. Middlehurst back in for the draw. And by the Aces to the corner on the foot of Mason. He plays it back to Campbell with a shot. In the glove, loose puck, cleared to the near corner. Arkema got a piece of it to keep it there. Sends it behind the net to the far side, picked up by the Aces. Mason's there. Played up the half boards for Campbell, lets the shot go. On target, rebound goes out behind the net. Middlehurst gets bumped in the corner, picked up by the Aces. Mason runs into his man, Arkema. Gets it to Krause at the point. Krause lets the shot go. And call that touched by high stick. Face off just outside the zone. Brown steps in to take it. 7:54 to go in the first period. Brown wins the draw. Martin gets it in the zone. Aces fire it down the ice. That'll be another icing call. Face off to the left of the Aces goaltender. Brown steps in to take it. Come draw, Brown to Monas. Monas, the Hobart gets a shot off just barely. Aces on the puck into the Flyer zone, a mile offside. Hobart behind his net, out the far side. Through center ice, picked off by three Aces players out front. Shot steered wide. Rebound to the near side. Shot off the side of the net. Milks plays that behind the goal. Another shot out front. Loose puck. Shot wide of the net. Thrown towards the net. Clears through everybody. Tipped in front. Puck in the far corner. Hobart clears that down the ice. Icing's waved off. Mona is in on the forward check. Goaltender's out to play it. Hold on to it. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. Aces win it to the far corner, clear to the blue line and out. Brady has it in his feet. Aces pick it up, let the shot go. Milks with the blocker save to the far near corner. Brady plays it around the far side for Thompson. Thompson couldn't get there first. Middlehurst helps him out, clears to the blue line, not out. Thrown towards the net, Brady on his man. Centering pass, Milks got there for the save. Ace is still with the puck in the far corner. Thompson drives his man to the boards. Catches an edge. Aces, Middlehurst strips it from him. Plays it up to Critchley. Critchley through center ice in over the blue line. Critchley wide, backhand pass. Intended for Clark, couldn't get a stick on it. Third center ice. Brady to Critchley along the near boards. He gets bumped. Hard along the boards. Middlehurst in on the forecheck. Pins his man behind the net. Aces up the near side. Almost intercepted by Middlehurst. Overskated by the Aces. Both teams having a bit of a trouble keeping their sticks on the puck. Cleared to Brady. Brady to Thompson on the far side. Thompson tried to hit Mason. Behind Brady. Brady has to turn around. Back in his own zone off the near boards for Mason to the blue line, kept in by the Aces. Brown bumps his man, loose puck. Picked up by Brown. He takes it behind his net. Up the near boards, bouncing puck. Kept in deep by the Aces. Brown behind the net. Thompson steps in to help. Overskates it, loose puck. Brown to Brady. Brady airmails that to Mason on the near boards. Wasn't sure where it was. Dumped back in by the Aces. Brady behind his net to the far boards. Off the skate of Arkema. Up to Mason behind him. Let's go, boys. Keep your feet moving. Aces, third blue line. They'll skate it up the near wing. Back in the Flyer zone. Centering pass. Goes through the crease, clear to the blue line. Shot from there. Milks with the save. Loose puck. Behind the net. Thrown out front. Milks with the pad save. Loose puck. Shot wide of the net. Ace into the half boards. Aces dump it back in. To the blue line. Shot from there. Missed wide. Rebound comes up the near side to the blue line. Shot there. Milks with a blocker save. Rebound picked up by Thompson. He tries to send it down the ice. Good stick by the Aces to keep it in. Thompson has another chance at it. He'll fire it all the way down this time. The Flyers need to change to regroup after that. .4:16 to go in the period. Middlehurst in for the draw. Deep in Flyer zone. Middlehurst wins it to Campbell off the boards. Picked up by the Aces. With plate behind the net. Aces in deep. Coming in off the boards to the blue line. Dumped it to the far corner. Campbell behind his own net. Plays it to the near boards. Monas picks it up. Hits Middlehurst in over the blue line. Middlehurst tries to split the D. Cleared to the blue line. Campbell picks it up. Lets a shot go just wide. Rebound out the near boards. Thrown on net by Monas. Goaltender steers that to the far side. Aces backhand that to center ice. Campbell misses the hit. Aces with the shot. And Lopes comes up with a save. Loose puck. Campbell to the far half boards. Chipped over the boards, or the stick by Martin. Martin in over the blue line. He winds up, lets a shot go. Missed just wide. Rebound to Krause at the blue line. He tries to send it back in. Aces pick it up. Middlehurst picks his man, gets the puck in behind the goal. Aces off the backboards to the half boards. Across ice to the near side. Middlehurst picks it up. Steps around one. In some traffic. Monas picks it up. Wraparound attempt. Shot saved by the goaltender. The net's off and nobody sees it. Let's talk, boys. Campbell picks it up, gets the red line, and dumps it in the zone. Aces with possession in the far corner. Clearing attempt blocked by Campbell. Aces to the blue line and in the zone. Hobart with the block. Shot saved by Milks. Two and a half minutes to go in the first period. Brown in for the draw, won by the Aces. Just wide of the net. Dribble. Aces with the puck behind the Flyers' goal. Shot. Milks with a pad save. Loose puck. Picked up by Critchley. He'll skate that out. Critchley to Clark in over the blue line. Clark hits the brakes. Tries to get it to Critchley. Picked off by the Aces. They'll fire it off the boards down the ice. Brown's in for the draw. Won by the Aces to the near corner. Brown's all over it, gets it to the corner and pins his man. Critchley steps in to help. Critchley gets it behind the net to the far corner, picked up by the Aces. Aces there, mail that to center ice. In over the Flyers' blue line, shot, tipped wide of the net to the far corner. Aces are there, Hobor steps into his man. Centering pass, Nooks with a stick, shot on net. Pad save. Hobor in the far corner. Sends it around the boards for Clark. Aces got there first. Centering pass across to the near boards to the blue line and out. Tribble in deep. Cross to the far side for Hobor. Hobor takes it up the wing. Misplayed. Second effort gets it to Brown at center ice. Who backhands that just to the blue line. Aces back in the Flyers zone off the glass behind the net. Flyers got beat to that puck somehow. Critchley along the half boards, couldn't get it. Aces pulled it there. Hobor got a piece of it, send it to Clark on the near side. Dumped back in the zone by the Aces. Hobor, 1 minute to go in the period. Hobor's in the far corner, centering stretch pass intended for Clark. Does not connect. Too far for icing. And the clock's still running. The clock was running for about 10 seconds there. Middlehurst in for the draw deep in the Flyers zone. He'll win it, has it tied up in the skates, gets it to Thompson to the blue line and out. .45 seconds to go in the period. Face off just outside the Flyers' blue line. Middlehurst steps in to take it. From draw, brought in onside, chipped to the near corner. Thompson backhanded that, but Aces get a piece of it and keep it in. Mason with a good step, gets hauled down, shot steered wide. Mason in the near corner. Aces pick it up. Loose puck. Brady pinches, gets it off the boards. Takes a funny hop. Arkema, he gets hit from behind. And there's our first penalty of the game. .14 seconds to go in the period. Aces penalty, 2 minutes for hitting from behind. Middlehurst in for the draw. Won by the Aces. Arkema speeds over there to Thompson at the shot. Mason picks up the rebound, circles, hits Brady at the point. Brady gets a shot go, blocked in front. I think that hit Middlehurst. Rebound off the side of the net. No goal. That'll do it for the first period. start the second period. Flyers have a man advantage for a minute 47 or less. Brown in for the draw. Brown wins it. Hobor up to Middlehurst at center ice. Middlehurst hits Brown in over the blue line. Brown off the boards, gets it to Campbell at the blue line, to Middlehurst at the half boards. Middlehurst lets a shot go, pad save, rebound in the near corner. Brown to Middlehurst. Middlehurst to Campbell at the point. Campbell with the shot, blocked in front, goes to Hobart in deep. Middlehurst shot off Brown, skating in. Flyers goal, 9:35 to go in the second period. Middlehurst off of Brown's skate and in the net. Middlehurst takes the draw. Gets it to Clark. Clark in over the blue line to Hobart. Scramble there. Aces pick it up in the far corner. Tribble bumps his man. Gets a stick on it. Gets it to the far corner of the half boards. Critchley stabs at it. Clark steps in. Loose puck still sitting there. Middlehurst up the boards. Shot from the Aces goes wide, all the way to the near blue line. Kept in. Clark bumps his man. Hobart has the stick lifted. Kept puck still in the zone. Aces with the shot. Missed high over the net. Rebound in the far side. Tribble in the corner. Battles for it. Middlehurst picks up that loose puck. Sends it to the near boards. Middlehurst to the half boards. Critchley out over the blue line. He gets bumped to neutral ice. Gets the puck in deep, no icing. Clark to Critchley at the half boards. In some skates, nobody knows where it is. Aces to the blue line, kept in by Middlehurst, just. Aces take it behind their net. Critchley in on the forecheck. Gets a piece of it to the far corner. Clark. Tribble with the shot missed just wide. Clark comes out from behind the net to the near boards. He gets taken down. Middlehurst in the near corner to Hobart with a shot. Pad save, just goes into the mesh. Brown in for the draw. Won by the Aces to the far corner. Played around to Mason at the half boards. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Puck still sitting there. Aces get a piece of it to center ice. Thompson in his own zone. Gets it to Brady. Brady plays it back to the blue line. Kept in by the Aces. This play shot wide over the net. Rebound to the near point. Kept in by the Aces. Brown to Thompson. Thompson gets stripped of it. Loose puck. Nooks has the save, holds it. Few whacks at it before Brady takes his man down. Flyers forwards change. Middlehurst steps in for the draw. Won by the Aces to the corner. Thompson sends that out the far side. Moniz, he chips it up the boards before he gets bumped. Played back shot. Nooks, loose puck. Hit, shot over the glass. Come on, boys, let's get these pucks out of the zone. 7:23 to go in the second period. Middlehurst in for the draw. Won by the Aces. Martin to Moniz. Moniz through center ice, in over the blue line. I don't know how they called that onside. It was a bit off. Middlehurst to Moniz, who gets pinned. Back to Middlehurst. Aces pick it up and skate it out of their zone. Back in over the blue line. Middlehurst, poke check, loose puck, shot. Milks makes the save, steers it to the corner. Moniz to Martin, just over his stick at center ice. Dumped back in by the Aces. Campbell rocket of a pass to Middlehurst. Couldn't quite touch it. Too far for icing. Middlehurst back in for the draw. He wins it. Takes a funny hop off the boards. Fired around by Kraus. To the blue line and out. Martin to Middlehurst. Middlehurst through neutral ice. Takes it wide. Pauses shot. Pass to Monas. Big save. Good play. Nice save, goaltender. 6:35 to go in the second period. Brown in for the draw. He wins it. Critchley couldn't get the shot off. Aces pick up the loose puck. Back and forth. Critchley keeps it in to the half boards. For the Aces, pass it to the near boards. Through center ice, back in the Flyer zone. Hobart with a good stick. Gets it to Clark. Clark clears the zone. Brown back to Clark along the neutral zone. Clark gets the zone and just lost it there. Played off the boards to the blue line and out. Hobart back in his own zone. Intended for Brown, picked off by the Aces. In over the blue line, shot blocked by Tribble. Critchley lifts that to center ice for Clark. Clark in over the blue line, shot wide of the net. Rebound sits behind the goal. Critchley bumps his man, gets the puck to the corner to Hobart. To the blue line, Tribble keeps it in. Back on Hobart's stick, he turns and fires to the far corner. Clark picks it up at the half boards. It's taken down. Tribble pinches a little, gets the puck back in the corner. Aces lift that high. Tribble gets bumped. Critchley steps in. He lost that battle. Aces behind their goal. Played off the glass hard. Down the ice. In front of Tribble. Tribble lost that foot race, but Hobart's there. Picks it up. Gets to the blue line and out. Aces back at center ice. They're going to call that a high stick. Played to Critchley along the near boards. He gets the red line and dumps it in. He'll peel off for a change. Brown in the corner, gets bumped. Aces play back to the near corner. Off the boards to center ice. Arkema to Brady. Brady across ice for Mason. Mason gets it out front. Misfired. Couldn't pull the trigger on that one. In over the blue line are the Aces. Centering pass through everybody. Middlehurst backhands that behind the Flyers' goal to Brady. Brady lifts that through up the center through neutral ice and into the zone. Aces goaltender, little miscommunication there. Middlehurst, good pressure. Aces come up with it along the near boards. Mason to Middlehurst, back in the corner. Middlehurst in the forecheck. Picked up by the Aces to the far side. Along the half boards to the blue line, Brady kept it in to Middlehurst. Through the legs of Arkema to Mason. Mason tried to hit Arkema coming in. Back to Brady at the point shot. Rebound out front. Arkema couldn't get the shot off. I think the Flyers need to retake their sticks or something. Puck's at the point for Thompson shot. Mason tried to tip that over the pad. Loose puck in front, picked up by Mason. Mason through his legs to Brady. Brady to Arkema at the half boards. Arkema avoids a hit. Lost the puck. Comes to center ice for Thompson. Thompson in his own zone. Sends that to center ice. Aces have to hold. They're back in the zone. Shot from a steep angle. Milks makes the save. He's having a hard time holding on to the rebounds. Arkema to his own blue line down the side near boards. Brown just offside. .308 to go in the second period. Brown in for the draw. Scrum draw picked up by Monas in over the blue line. Monas through the D. Just got his pocket picked in the corner. Centering pass, picked off by the Aces, dumped back in their zone. Played up through center ice. Off the boards to the near corner in the Flyers end. Kraus got a piece of it to the far corner. Played out front. Through the crease. Monas passes that up to neutral ice. Martin just overskated it. Loose puck in the center ice. Nobody could get a piece of it. Played back in the Flyer zone for Campbell. Campbell to Monas on the near boards. Monas gets the blue line, chips it in behind the goal. Martin and Brown and Monas all behind the goal line. Puck comes to Kraus at the point. Kraus has a shot block. Monas picks it up in the near far corner. Brown steps in to help. Back to Monas behind the net. Monas kicks it up to his stick. Wraparound attempt. Loose puck. Jam play just off the side of the net. Monas to Kraus at the point. Misfire. Played up the far wing. Ace is back in the Flyer zone. Coming in backwards. Kraus off the far boards to the blue line. Kept in. Shot wide of the net. Rebound to the near boards. Aces get there first. Martin to Brown through his legs. Brown up to Monas. Monas gets run over. Loose puck to Martin. Just misses Campbell's stick into the Flyer zone. Milks is out to play it. Sends it to the blue line and out of the zone. Martin picks it up. Hits Clark. Clark's in over the blue line. Lets a shot go. Hits the cage and the goaltender will cover that for a whistle. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. 1:17 to go in the period. Aces win it to the far corner. Fire down the ice. On target. Milks is there to play it to the far corner for Hobart. Off the boards to the half boards. Kept in by the Aces. Middlehurst picks that up. Sends it out the near side for Critchley. Critchley at the half boards. Up the wing. Intended for Clark. Just out of his reach. Far. That'll go for icing. 56 seconds to go. Middlehurst in for the draw. Won by the Aces. Loose puck. Picked up by Critchley. He'll bring it down the near wing. In over the blue line. Critchley around the D. Critchley with the shot. Loose puck. Scores! Flyers goal scored by number 95, Carter Middlehurst. Assisted by number 13, Owen Critchley. Middlehurst for the draw. Won by the Aces. Spinning at center ice. Backhand that into the Flyers' end. Brady behind his own net. Sends it out to the far wing, kept in by the Aces. Miscommunication, loose puck. Clark couldn't get there in time. Shot blocked by Thompson. He takes his man down. Puck off a stick, clears over the net glass and into the mesh. Forwards. They weren't sure what the hell's going on there with the line change. Brady steps in to take the draw. Aces win it. Brady shot, block shot. Puck in the near corner, played behind the net to the far side for Arkema. Arkema lifts that. Off an Aces player, and they'll keep that in. Brown in for the draw. Deep in the Flyer zone. One draw. Thompson backhands that to the blue line. Shot. Nooks with the save. Loose puck. Cleared to the near corner. Brown chips that down the ice. On target. Goaltender's out to play it. Pass it to the blue line and out of the zone to neutral ice. That'll do it for the second period. We are to start the third period. Brown steps in to take the draw. Aces win it. Play back to their blue line. Skate through neutral ice. Thompson with a glove. Fired that off the boards down the ice. That'll be icing. Still in for the draw. Wins it this time to Thompson off the boards. To the blue line, kept in by the Aces. Back to Thompson. He chips that down the zone. The Aces pick it up in the far corner. Thompson on the forecheck, applying pressure. Mason steps into his man, bumps him off the puck. Comes to Thompson with a backhand blocked in front. Aces send that through center ice into the Flyer zone. Brady's there, picks it up. Takes it behind his own net. Pass up to Brown at the blue line. Brown sends that through neutral ice. Mason bumps his man. Arkema picks up the loose puck. Aces dump it back in the Flyer zone. Aces to the near corner. Brady in behind the net. Aces pick up with it. Centering pass, shot. Nooks with the save. He'll squeeze that one for a whistle. Middlehurst in for the draw. He wins it. Campbell in the far corner. Played up the half boards. Aces take the shot, missed just wide. Monas. Shot beat. Kraus. Aces pick it up. Loose puck. Shot just wide. Middlehurst clears it behind the net to the near boards for Monas. Monas up through center ice. Martin's in on the forecheck. Applying pressure. Cleared to Monas. Monas ran out of room. Middlehurst with a good stick gets it to the corner. Aces behind their net, set it up. Right up the near boards. Shot blocked by Monas. He gets a piece of it, turns, and dumps it back in the corner. Aces change directions out the far boards. Kraus had his own blue line. Just sends that to center ice. Middlehurst backhands that into the Aces zone. Martin in on the forecheck. Aces up the near boards. Tipped over their blue line, up through center ice, back in the Flyer zone. Shot from the point, missed just wide. Monas lets that puck go, trips over the blue line, and puck comes back in the Aces zone. Clear to the blue line and out. Monas jumps on that one, picks it up. Has a stick check, does the same back, gets a piece of it. In some feet. Puck's behind the net, picked up by the Aces out the far corner. To Campbell from the point, gets a shot off. Loose puck jumped on by the goaltender. Sorry, I was being distracted there. Hobart back in his own zone. Hits it to Clark at the blue line. Clark off the boards into the Aces' far corner. Critchley applying pressure. Aces send it to the near side, to the half boards, to the blue line. Out, almost kept in by Clark. Aces pick it up, bring it up the near wing. Shot from outside the zone, missed wide of the net. Goes to the far corner. Hobart rides his man off the puck. Loose puck, dribble, steps in, picks it up, sends it back to the corner. Brown pokes at it. Held there, gets it back to Hobart. Hobart gets bumped. Puck still in the corner behind the net this time. Brown picks it up. Cross ice pass. Couldn't hit Critchley too far. That'll go on for icing. 11.5 minutes to go in the period. Hurst in for the draw. One by the Aces. Shot. Tipped high over the net. Rebound out the far side. Arkema sends that down the ice. Middlehurst doesn't beat out the icing. Middlehurst back in for the draw. One forward to the near corner. Aces send it behind the Flyers' goal. To the far corner. Played back to the point. Overstepped it. Passed and dumped it into the near corner. Brady out the far side. Arkema looks over his shoulder. Plays it off the Aces player. Intended for Middlehurst. Intercepted. Aces back in the Flyers' own. Shot blocked. Shoulder save by Milk. Arkema up the far boards for Middlehurst. In over the blue line. Hits the brakes. Steps around. Just gets run over. Throws it out front. Mason couldn't pull the trigger. Puck in the far corner. Middlehurst battling. Comes to Thompson at the blue line. His shot was blocked. Pass up the middle. Breakaway. Loose puck shot. Milks with the save. Brown in for the draw. Ace is getting waved out for the late change. Quick shot off the draw. Milk steers that wide. Campbell in the far corner. Off the board and down through neutral ice into the Aces zone. Brown chasing his man. Aces fired around the near boards. Monas keeps it along the half boards and gets it in deep. Brown bumps his man in the near corner. Loose puck comes to the half boards. Picked up by the Aces. They'll play that to their blue line. Campbell jumps on it. Campbell dumps it back in the Aces zone to the near corner. Aces to the blue line and out. Cross ice pass into the Flyers end. Campbell covering his man. Krause. Don't touch it. Middlehurst in to take the draw. One by the Aces. Loose puck. Critchley gets it to Clark, who clears the zone. Back to Critchley. He gets the red line and dumps it in the Aces end. Aces behind their net to the near corner. Thrown out front. Loose puck. Flyers couldn't bury it. Critchley runs into his man. Middlehurst behind the net. Still with it. Middlehurst brings it out. And the goaltender will jump on it for a whistle. Middlehurst on the draw, won by the Aces. Passed up through neutral ice. Flyers defense are taking their time getting back. Milks with the save, loose puck. Cleared to the far board, or near boards. Poked up by Critchley to clear the zone to Middlehurst. Well, Middlehurst cross ice, intended for Clark, couldn't get the shot off. Hobart doesn't get there in time. Puck's picked up by Tribble off the boards. Kept in by the Aces in the far corner. Hobart bumps his man to the blue line and out. The Aces fire that puck back in the Flyer zone. Back to Hobart. Hobart, stretch pass, touched by Critchley, no icing. Aces behind their own net. Middlehurst, line pressure. Passed up to the blue line and out. In over the Flyers end. Shot blocked by Tribble. Loose puck goes behind the Flyers goal. Aces are there, Brady and Tribble. Loose puck. Tribble kicks it, tried to get it to Brady's stick. Back to Tribble. The Aces get a hold of it in the near corner. Shot blocked in front. Milks will hold that for a whistle. .13 to go in the third period. Brown steps in. Got a piece of it to the near boards. Centering attempt off the skate to Thompson in the far side. Thompson to the half boards. To Arkema. Shot. I don't know if Milks got a piece of that or it missed just wide. Brown off the glass to Arkema. Arkema in over the blue line. Shot saved by the goaltender. Brown on the draw, won by the Aces. They'll take it behind their net, regroup. Thrown out front off the skate, and Mason comes to Brady at his own blue line. He'll dump it back down the end. Right out the far side, Thompson in his own zone, off the boards, intended for Arkema, just overskated it. Second effort, gets it out. Arkema up the far wing, chips it over the blue line, runs over the ref, or linesman. Puck settles down behind the Aces net. They'll play it off to the far boards. Kept in by Arkema. Passed up beyond everybody, too far. That'll be icing. Middlehurst in for the draw. He wins it. Martin couldn't quite get a piece. Cleared to the near boards, or far boards, to the blue line and out. Up through center ice, Aces in over the Flyer zone. Shot. Pad saved by Milks. Rebound to the corner. Thrown across the ice in front of the Flyers goal. Another rebound. Milks will hold that for a whistle. Middlehurst in for the draw, won by the Aces. Just overskated by Martin. Campbell to Martin at center ice. Aces intercept that play. Back in the Flyer zone. Shot tipped high over the glass. Too high for a whistle. Middlehurst steps in. Gross picks it up, fires it off behind the net to the far boards for Martin. Martin up to Middlehurst at the Flyers blue line. He'll take it down the far wing. Middlehurst to the far corner. He gets pinned. Loose puck picked up by the Aces. Played out behind Monas to Campbell at the point. Campbell with the shot, tipped high. A couple hand passes there. Nobody knows where the puck is. Kept in by Martin. In some feet, loose puck, still in the Aces zone. Aces players falling, played off the near boards. To the blue line, Martin's doing a great job keeping the puck in the Aces zone. Aces to their own blue line, up the near wing, through center ice and chipped it into the Flyer zone. To the far corner, Campbell. To the blue line, Martin there, picks that one up. Martin through neutral ice in over the blue line. Dumps it behind the Aces goal where he gets bumped. Loose puck, Martin's still there. Aces come up with it. Martin gets it to the corner. Before he skates off, Brown in the near corner. Aces fired it out. Off the glass to Tribble. Tribble looking, dumps it in. Shot just wide of the net. Brown along the far half boards, gets it to the corner. 5 minutes to go in the period. Critchley to Tribble, pinching. Tribble to Critchley in the corner, centering pass, just past Hobor. But the Aces in over the Flyers blue line. Tribble does a great job getting back. Loose puck, shot pad saved by Milks, rebound. Rolls behind the net, cleared to the blue line, not out. Thrown on net, loose puck. Milks steers that to the corner. Brown on his man in the near corner. Hobart steps in to help him out. Cleared out front. Off the pad of Milks. He'll hold that for a whistle. Middlehurst steps into the draw. We got 4.5 minutes to go in the period. Middlehurst wins it to the near corner for Brady, who fires it around the far side for Arkema. This play gets it to the blue line. That was out and offside. Face off just outside the Flyer zone. Middlehurst steps in, takes it, hops over Thompson's stick, goes to the far corner. Thompson holds his man there. Middlehurst steps in to help him out. Loose puck, kept in the corner by Middlehurst. Comes loose, Middlehurst fires it around the near boards. Aces along the half boards. Mason to Middlehurst. Middlehurst to center ice, lost it there. Aces couldn't quite get it back in. Back to Middlehurst. Mason at the half boards. Aces bring it back into the Flyers' end. Winds up, shot. Pad saved by Milks. Brady clears that behind the net. Picked up by the Aces to the near corner. Thrown out front. Backhand missed wide. Thompson in the far corner. Holds it there. Gets bumped. Middlehurst to Arkema. Arkema just out of the reach of Mason. Picked up by the Aces in their own zone. Circling. Middlehurst almost picked that one up. Middlehurst to Monas. Monas getting hooked. In the corner. Aces pick it up. They'll play it up the near boards. Mason with a good stick keeps it in deep. Just under 3 minutes to go in the period. Aces up through center ice in over the Flyers blue line. Steered to the near corner. Thrown out front. Milks with the stick. Sends it to the blue line. Shot blocked in front. Milks with a pad save. To Mason along the half boards. Mason clears it to the blue line. Kept in. Shot blocked in front by Brady. He backhands that out of the zone. Aces back at their own blue line. Off the near boards to the Flyers end to Brady. Brady brings it in himself. Lets the shot go just over the net. Rebound to Martin along the half boards. He sets it for Brown in the corner. Brown gets dumped. Mona steps in to help. Gets the puck along the far side. Aces up the far wing. Campbell at the zone blue line sends it back in the Aces zone. Passed up center ice. Krause. Cross ice to the far blue line. Picked up by the Aces. Will take it behind their net. Great stick by Monas to break up that rush. Monas in the corner. Just killing time. Walks up with it. Thrown out front. Couldn't keep it in. Campbell sends it towards the net. The Aces get it to the corner. Played along the half boards, kept in by Campbell to Brown. Brown with the shot, tipped in front by Moniz. The goaltender hold that for a whistle. Minute 34 to go in the third period. Middlehurst wins the draw. Clark send it back to Hobart. He got beat on the wing. Aces with the shot. Loose puck. Missed just wide of the net. Tries to play it out front. Milk steers that back to Crixley. Puck's in the far or in the near corner. Tribble fires that down for icing. Empty net, 6-on-5. Middlehurst in for the draw. Scrum draw. Dumped back in the near corner. Hobart's there. He tries to pin it, gets bumped. Thrown out front. Critchley to Clark. Lost it at the Flyers' blue line. Dumped back in. The Aces send their goalie back in. Loose puck in front, off the post. Rebound. Milks with a save. Hobart fires that down the ice. Four and a half seconds to go in the third period. Brown in for the draw. Gets that to Thompson in the far corner. Thompson lifts that to the blue line. Kept in, high stick. That'll get a whistle. And the face-off should be just outside the Flyers' zone. Brown steps in to take the draw. Scrum draw, picked up by the Aces. They'll bring it in over the blue line to the point. Middlehurst intercepts that. He's down the near wing, in over the blue line, lets the shot go over the net. Somebody should tell him field goals are for Sunday, not today, boys. Back to Thompson in his own zone. 20 seconds to go. Thompson sends it down the far wing, intercepted by Brown, in over the blue line. Brown with the shot, he scores! Flyers goal, number 86, Alex Brown. Mason in for the draw. Won by the Aces, back to their own blue line. To the near boards, center ice. Pass intercepted by Mason. He's back in his own zone. Fires it hard off the mesh for a whistle. Three seconds to go in the period. Mason back in for the draw. He wins it this time to Brady in the corner. And that'll do it for the period. Good job, Flyers. Good job, boys.